has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, Rodgers. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Rodgers. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
53, Mike. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 53 to Mike. Jam. 53. Watch the sled.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Left side complete to Lockett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
this time with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake. Gonzalez throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brian Burns. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
Check back 27. Check 43.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Again, the ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
To throw is Gonzalez. To throw on 3rd down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Gonzalez into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's go, dude.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
56. 56, right there, 56.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Gonzalez looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
56 to Mike.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Dorsett.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mike, 53, Mike. I'm coming. Field goal.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Watch the pass. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Lions 3. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24.
Gonzalez looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Play action. Gonzalez throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
56, Mike, 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
On play action, now Rodgers. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That's got to be a long day. 25, check 25, check 25. Check 30. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep. 300.
Rodgers to throw once more. They set up the screen to Penny. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
56. Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Watch the safety creep. Jim. 26.
Here's Penny, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 21, Lions 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Kenny Golladay.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that